The melanated Caucasian. See, a lot of times the Caucasian hides under the word melanated because it's not tied to the Caucasian. But unbeknownst to the world, you have the word malignacroid, which means dark-skinned Caucasians. Dark-skinned Caucasians will display Caucasian features. They are just tanned Caucasians. Liptoprosophic, narrow face. Lipterine, narrow nose. Orosnostic, straight facial profile. Gillic, loose curl hair. As well as in their anthropology, they will tell on themselves, their kind, their Caucasoid brethren. Look what it says, North Africa, East Africa. Look, North Africa and the Horn of Africa. You see what I'm saying? It's documented. No takebacks. Just because you said it's outdated or pseudoscience, no takebacks. You clearly have a narrow nose today. You have a pre-existing, current narrow nose. I don't care what you write on paper anymore. The paperwork doesn't matter. Let's run it down. You look for the diet. We don't let the paperwork lie no more. We see you drinking milk. Milk hurts your stomach. We're lactose intolerant. You're lactose persistent. So again, you see the difference. Y'all will be confused by the melanin. Narrow nose, wide nose. Pronoptus, orosnostic. The forward jaw, the straight jaw. The narrow face, the wide face. Africans are lactose intolerant. Anybody that's not, you are the minority. So that means majority rules. So if the majority of Africans are lactose intolerant and you, diversity, happen to be lactose persistent, that's code for your Northern European genes expression. That's your European expression. You have a Northern European expression. Again, when you spotting a dark-skinned Caucasian, they got them. It's like the ridge in the brow and the eye. You can see it. And then the unpinned ears. We got flat ears. You look for the unpinned ears like the narrow stern jaw. And remember this for educational purposes. This may ruffle some feathers and shake some caves. He's not black. He's Semitic. Ethiopian or something. With the small flat forehead. That's why a lot of times they be getting in these positions. Because of their Eurocentric qualities. Again, we pull up another map, but in this map it's saying they mixed Negroid and Caucasoid, but you're under Caucasoid. Again, why majority rules? Let's say they do have black in it. That might be the Fulani. Remember, that's cave. A Fulani is a milk drinker. It's a cave. A Tutsi, that's a milk drinker. That's a cave. So remember, they're under Caucasoid because they are dominant and genetically dominant Caucasoid and phenotypically dominant Caucasoid. So genetically Caucasoid, phenotypically Caucasoid. And this is King Jarir in your... Why you not a Negroid? Why you not under Negroid? Well, why don't say mixed and your ass is under Negroid instead of being mixed and being under Caucasoid? Huh? I say being under Caucasoid. Remember, majority rules. Also, you have a rich slave trade of the Negro and calling the Negro a Negro. And terms specifically for the Negro. Barir, Jarir, all those cave languages which distinguish us from y'all racially. But you'll try to cap it like it's tribal, cultural. No, this is a racial situation. This is what these are. These are different races that they pointed out. We don't make these maps. We just read maps. So remember, light skin is tied to out of Africa. Clothes is tied to out of Africa. Domestication of animals The goat, the camel, all that stuff is tied to outside of Africa. Reading, all that shit is outside of Africa. So remember, when this evolution stuff, this light skin gene stuff, and all this intelligence is going back to Caucasoids or even the Mongoloid. Again, we have the EU melanin situation. EU melanin, the black and brown form of melanin. Remember, it's a different form of melanin. What they have with that red situation is, which is a pheomelanin. That's a red and yellow situation. Look, this is out of Africa. This is inside of Africa. That's why we still call Africans. Think about it. Everybody comes from Africa, but it's only one group of people called Africans. Your slurs are in alignment with African features. Don't try to lie. It's just a tribe. It's just the hair. It's just the hair that all of us have. It's just a tribe that all of us look like. It's just a clan that all of us look like, who you don't resemble. You're referring to me as the people that look like me, but I'm not even in that area. You didn't take my genetic test. If you did, show the motherfucking results. You're this, you're that. Show the results and shut up. All these cap ass theories that explains away you not being African in appearance and in name. You should have been called as Africans, monkeys, and slaves, and to say you're African, and everybody's got black in them. It's not expressed. That's how you know they got to tell you that shit. I have black in me. When you call black people black, you don't say they have black in them. You have black in you. No, they say you're black. We say we're black. They say we have black in us. Damn, that's a bar. We say we black. They say they have black. That's bars. We ain't done. Again, black people. These are black people things that you won't have. I said black people things. Well, these are things black people won't have. A black person should not have any Caucasoid traits such as a lip to rhine nose. That's a narrow nose. That's Caucasoid. Ectomorph body type. That's a slender body. That's Caucasoid. So I don't care if you name people that have it. A rare handful. You're naming people with Caucasoid expressions. Helps my argument. You're exposing other Caucasoids that I may have missed. Oh, what about? Okay, I'm writing it down. This Caucasoid you just exposed? You exposed another Caucasoid? Oh, you gonna lose your Caucasoid cave membership. Oh, you gonna lose your free pass to that cave and free glasses of milk every goddamn morning, noon, and night. Black people, you got to understand the bars. Black is a function. It's just called a color. It's represented as a color. An object is seen as black if it absorbs. Black is an absorption. Darkness is an absorption. It's a function. It's the intake. Remember, they're light. So light reflects light. So remember, they call themselves red. That's light. The Australian call orange. That's light. The Mongoloid call yellow. That's light. You call yourself indigo. That's light. Green, olive color. That's light. Blue bloods, blue. That's light. You don't see black and brown, which is EU melanin. Then they say they have a reddish color. Aren't they a reddish brown? Come on, man. They're speaking a language of symbolism that I can easily read. Damn, that's bars. I speak the language of symbolism. Trying to teach you this shit ain't nothing but comparative. Trying to teach you this shit is easy. It's nothing but comparative analysis. Follow the patterns in power terms, or they say pattern recognition. Remember this for educational purposes. This may ruffle some feathers and shake up some cake.